Liz here, coming to another video. Now this is another book review, so for all you book lovers out there, this one's for you. So Helena Hunting, she recently did a re-release of her series, Lies, Hearts, and Truths. There's 3 books in this series. So the one I'm reviewing right now is Bittersweet Heart. So this is the cover that is out right now. I want to show you an old cover so you can see what it looked like before. Just give me 1 second here. So this was the cover before. That's what it looked like before. So the new cover is not quite as dark. It's a little bit more bright and kind of enticing, I guess you'd say. So yeah, it's definitely a lot different looking than the other one. So this book is Clover and Maverick's story. So if any of you out there had read the Puck series, this is actually part of that universe as well. However, it is the kids of Alex and Violet. So if you remember, Alex was part of the Chicago Rage hockey team, and Violet's dad was actually one of the coaches and that kind of thing, and Violet's stepdad was one of the coaches, and Alex played with her stepbrother on the hockey team that he played for. Anyways, so as I said, this is actually, Clover and Maverick's story. So it says, so FYI, this is a new deluxe first print run, and it has some bonuses that the other book didn't have. So I'm also going to read you the synopsis. It says, I don't do one-night stands, but I just served my ex divorce papers. When my paddleboard floats into a gorgeous stranger's dock and I accidentally pull him into the lake with me, I take it as a sign that maybe I should bend my rules. After all, they say there's no better way to get over a man than getting under a different man. What do you think? Have you heard that saying? And this man who makes superheroes look like they need to put more effort in at the gym. He's everything a woman could ask for. Unbearably sexy, attentive, and oh so giving. Maverick is the best decision I've ever made. That is, until he shows up in the class I'm teaching. Could you imagine that though? You meet this person, whether it be male or female, whatever you're into, and you think, oh my gosh, this is the hottest person I've ever met. And then all of a sudden, you have like a fling with him or her, and you get it on, and then all of a sudden you go and you get to university, you get to your new job, and that person is your superior, whether it be your professor or it be your supervisor, your manager at the new job, and you're like, oh crap. And then, you feel like, and then in a way you feel like, you want to be with this person, but at the same time, you feel like it's wrong. So Maverick and Clover tried to fight their attraction throughout the time that he was her student, and he was only her student for 1 semester, and then also too, he was graduating and she was going to be leaving the position. So anyways, so it comes down, so when it comes down to them trying to have the relationship, they wanted it so bad, but at the same time, both of them kept saying, oh no, this is wrong, I shouldn't be doing this. But every now and then they kept on trying to do things in secret, and and then of course comes along to Christmas time, and Maverick ends up leaving the New Year's get together and Christmas party with his family to go spend time with Clover, and and then of course when it comes down to the graduation, like fast forward a few months, Maverick is no longer Clover's student. And of course, Clover ends up meeting, she ends up meeting Maverick's mom, Violet, and Violet wants to not like Clover, and she wants to, not see her as being inappropriate for her son, but in a lot of ways, Maverick's always been more mature for his age, and he's been like a bit of an old soul and that kind of thing, and also too, when when Violet finds out how young Clover actually is and how young she was when she got her PhD and that kind of thing, she realizes, okay, yeah, maybe this isn't such a huge gap. And I think there's only like maybe 5 years between them, I want to say, if I remember correctly. So like Maverick is 21 turning 22 and Clover is around 27 turning 28, if I remember correctly from the novel. So yeah, and needless to say, you know, like throughout the novel, there's been a lot of trials and tribulations and a lot of things that come up that test their relationship in a lot of ways. One of them being that Clover's ex comes back and he tries to, you know, get back together with her. But all through it all, Maverick is there for her and supporting her and being like a rock for her. And also too, when some college kids in the neighborhood, they try to like be aggressive towards her and, you know, try to scare her. Maverick ends up suggesting that she goes by and does his martial arts class. And he's always been very positive and trying to encourage women to learn how to defend themselves and that kind of thing. And, you know, he grew up trying to support his younger sister too, who had a lot of anxiety and who got scared easily and that kind of thing. And so he wanted to help Clover out, and, you know, and eventually Clover ended up enjoying these classes and everything. And yeah, I mean, in the end, the relationship ended up working out well. But it was just really interesting, all the ups and downs along the way. And I would highly recommend you check out this book, whether you get it in the original version, which is the cover I showed you earlier, or if you get the new re-released. I definitely like getting the re-releases sometimes because there's a lot of bonuses in them. Anyways, if you haven't tried reading Helena's books yet, I highly recommend it. And yeah, anyways, let me know in the comments too what you're reading right now. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time, take care. Bye, guys.